Max Martin always told me to do this. What's that one thing Benny told me about? Just split it up. Ryan Tedder always told me to do that. Manny taught me that. Manny Marroquin taught me that. So the most important thing, Zedd told me to do this. Finneas told me to do this. Pharrell always told me this. You want to go outside of your comfort zone. So in order for it to be super clean, you have so many liberties, you might as well break it up. So I'm not even gonna sing hopes up. I'm gonna do hopes, just hopes. So if in your song you have a kind of difficult part that you wanna make super clean, just split it up. Ryan Tedder always told me to do that. In one of his songs, he split up each individual syllable and word. And I thought that was very ingenious. It gets it super punchy. All right, so just hopes. Hope, hope, hopes, hopes. And I'm gonna sing the up a little bit so it sounds connected when I do connect the two. Let's start 4 before. Metronome. I don't know why I got my hair all did up. It's gonna get messed up from these headphones anyway. Hopes, hopes, and hopes, 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 and make. So I'm just saying hopes, but I'm still leaving that sibilance there because I know I'm gonna say up after it. So let's drag it down to our first vocal bus group. It sounds like this. Hopes. Let's take the altar boy off. Hopes, 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 hope, hopes. And I'm gonna line tune these in auto tune, but it's good to get it as clean as possible. Hopes, hopes. Let's drag this over. I'm hearing a buzzing. I think it's from one of my keyboards. So let me turn that off really quickly. So much better. Hopes, hopes, hopes. So you want to, kind of like we did in the last lesson by lining up drums, you want to take that same approach by lining up vocals. Hopes, hopes. I mean, we have every resource. They used to have to do this with tape, and if you messed up, you'd get fired. So now we have virtual tape, so we can make as many splices as we can, so we might as well use it to our advantage. Hopes. Let's do another hopes. 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 Okay, drag that down here. This louder so you can hear it. This S I'm going to drag over and line it up with this S here. Vocal line's a really great tool, but nothing is a better tool than your eye and a physical cursor. Hold on, sorry. There we go. Still leaving the S at the end. Let's do 2 more hopes. I'm gonna back away from the mic a little bit. Ho, ho. Maybe sing it a little bit stronger. Hopes. 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 All right, let's do this. Hopes. Hopes. Lining it up as so. Even the end. Hopes. Hopes. One more. Hopes. It's starting to get fuller. And I get super, super stoked when it starts to sound like a clean group of vocals. Hopes. Love it. Maybe make this a bit, oh, and panning too. You don't want them to be like this, 100, 100, 100, 100. You want it to, Finneas told me to do this. And I always kept it 100. I'm like, dude, why do your background vocals sound wider than mine? I'm doing more tracks than you. And he was like, moron, dude. Well, he didn't say that, but make them all different values. Boom. You know, random. Okay, so I kind of want these lower 2 to be lower in volume than these top ones. I'll show you what my chain is right now. So obviously I have my record track right here, and then I record everything here and then drag it down to this chorus track. I just have it in my template because I always start with the chorus. This, just take a little lows out, whatever the hell this thing is. This is like a, what even is this? See, I don't even like know, like my engineer, Ben, helped me set this up. I don't know, it's like a compressor or something like that. This is a de-esser. This is a great compressor, kind of just like, I recorded a very low, I gain stage it a little bit, but like this kind of just rounds everything out and makes it nice and pleasant. And Zedd told me to do this, put a little bit of widening delay on the vocal. This is the difference here. If I take it off, why you gotta go and get my hopes up? If you don't want to take the time to stack a bunch of vocals, you just put the turn this up here and it sounds like this. Why you gotta go and get my hopes up? And it's just about kind of blending it and making it sound not, you don't want it to be like, why you gotta go and get like that's annoying. So you just bring it up like, why you gotta go and get my hopes up? I'm gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna drag these here and I want less delay. Again, it's not a race. It's better to just kind of move slow and thoughtful. Why you gotta go and get my hopes up? And I don't even want the fourth delay, but I'm gonna keep it there anyway because it does something. Why you gotta go and get my hopes up and make me think you did want me from the beginning? Okay, so a little trick to make as much room and to kind of like sculpt. I want every time the bass hits, I'm gonna trigger a invisible kick and sidechain it. So every time the invisible kick happens, it's the same time. It's gonna be the same wave frequency as the kick drum I just put in. But I'm just gonna duplicate it, active playlist, everything, and then take the output off. There's a ton of ways to do this, but this is the way that I was taught. Put it to like, I have not a whole lot of open buses. I need to adjust my I/O. Number 13, just call it key. So that kick is, oh wow, what? Maybe 21? There we go. 21. Key. Go to this thing here. Go to like a, I don't know, any compressor. We'll use the Pro Tools one. Activate the key. Key. And then kind of just solo it and listen to the, so I'm triggering it to sidechain every time this red kick happens. So it's making room when I put the kick in. Let's exaggerate it so we know exactly what the release is going to be. Maybe. Just gotta use your ear. That's pretty good. Just the ratio a little bit. It's dope. It gives it a little. I did that on We Don't Talk Anymore with the guitar because Asaf was doing and it would be really annoying if it didn't have some like dips in it, and the kick I feel like wouldn't come out as much. Manny taught me that. Manny Marroquin taught me that. Learned that a long time ago. So it's going to lose some volume, so you bring it up. Good thing we have headroom. Maybe just bring it. Gives a little dip. I liked it when the ratio was a little more tough. Sick. Put it on the bass too. Why not? So we got now the bass here. Hear little dips in it. Put the kick there. Do our sort of little line too. Sounds good on the line. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Pharrell always told me this, you want to go outside of your comfort zone, and it's you know, kind of like, what does that mean? It's such a ambiguous statement, but I think what he meant is make a song that you wouldn't necessarily listen to, or a song maybe with sonic elements that you dislike strongly. For example, I dislike songs that, maybe it's because I'm like a really happy person, I dislike songs that are very whiny. It's just my personal taste. I dislike songs that don't have drums in them. Let's see, no drums, sound whiny, sound lyrically whiny, are a bit overly narcissistic in a way. I mean, we all have to have a certain amount of narcissism to be artists and producers and whatnot, but when it's like overloaded, I just will not listen to it. And I think the goal today for us is to make a song that we really, truly don't like, but in turn, what you're doing is you're relaxing your mind a little bit. This unused portion of your mind is going to be used, and I have a sneaking suspicion that I may end up liking this song a little bit. I know if you see me cringe face a lot, I probably will stop cringe facing a little after I get the first chorus. I don't know. But the goal right now is to make a song that you don't like. So I'm thinking about what that could be right now, because just like you, I'm starting with a blank slate. So my mind's going crazy right now. Let's start with, okay, let's just get, this might not be the instrument, but we're gonna start off with a piano, which is super ironic because I play piano. I grew up playing piano. It was the first instrument I ever learned. It's the only instrument I really know how to play. If I heard a song starting off like this, I would be like, next. Like very, very simple. Like simple chords are okay, but if it's like, oh really? Like this, like, and like the singer would be like, like just whiny or something. But what we're doing right now is, yes, it's very fun. We're gonna relax our minds, and we might actually make something that we really, really like. Okay, so now let's go into sound toys. Sound toys. What's that one thing Benny told me about? Little altar boy. Put it after the EQ. I don't know if that's correct or the right way to do it, but works for me. Change the format a little bit. And I think just overall, just take like a little bit of lows out this thing too. Take some, put the noise suppressor on the synth too. So the most important thing, Max Martin always told me to do this because I used to leave a bunch of open tracks open. Just commit everything. He was like, you're not gonna change anything, just commit it. It's so much more pleasant to look at when you render everything you did. That's why I spent so much time like crossfading everything, because now I'll have like one track to work with, which is this one right here. Hide and make inactive. Always label your stuff. It's much easier. We'll call it choir thing.